Well, it's been a couple of weeks, obviously, since I've had a video post, and I've been having some issues with syncing my audio with the video and the videos that I'm posting. I actually use a separate feed for both my voice recorder and then my camera. But anyway, I think I got everything sorted out. I wanted to talk about an idea that was brought to me, and I think it's really cool. I've never heard of anything or read anywhere about this idea from a YouTube user, and they are suggesting that when I become lucid, that I actually try to put myself in a room with nothing else around, sitting in a chair looking at a wall and just sitting there. With my experiments that I've been doing with pretty good success, usually when I become lucid, it's all about exploring. It's all about checking the boundaries of the dream, what can or can I not do. I've never actually became lucid and just done nothing. So I think part of that is actually because lucid dreams are rare enough still for me. I usually have about one a week, where I want to take the opportunity to do as much as I possibly can while I'm in a lucid state. But I think now with this experiment, I'm actually going to go ahead with it and see what happens. And the main thing is, can you actually be bored in a dream? Is that possible? I've never read anywhere about somebody being bored while they're inside a dream. Maybe waking up and saying, what a boring dream, but never actually inside the dream saying to yourself, I am so bored with this dream right now, I can't stand it. So the question, as I said before, is can you actually be bored inside your dream? And this is going to be a really interesting experiment, because I'm actually going to be putting myself in a room when I become lucid again. And if I remember, that's another problem. Just being lucid doesn't necessarily mean you remember everything. But if I remember the experiment, then I'm going to put myself in a room, depending on where I'm at, maybe even in an area that's isolated, looking up at a tree or something. I mean, it doesn't matter where it is, as long as I put myself in a position where I'm not going to be bothered by outside stimuli, places, sounds, people, all that stuff. I'm just basically going to be myself looking at an object and seeing how long I can hold that. Maybe possibly even count. I've never tried to do that before in a lucid dream where I just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've never actually tried to do that. And that's actually going to be another experiment, because when I was thinking about this experiment with being bored, I actually started to think about counting while lucid and seeing how far I can get. So it's a wonderful idea for an experiment. I mean, I'm actually surprised in all the books that I've read, the forums I've gone, I've never actually seen anyone, to my knowledge, actually seen anyone try this experiment. So it's going to be an interesting one, and I'm really, really anxious to see the results. Maybe some of you out there who are capable of lucid dreaming can actually try this experiment and see what happens. But as I said, it's going to take some time for sure. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to put myself in a position long enough to become bored, because usually when I become lucid, I worry about waking up. I don't want to wake up or whatever, so I'm trying to get that out of my mind, where I become as relaxed in a lucid dream as I am in real life, or outside of the dream, I should say. So we'll see what happens. But I'm really excited. I mean, great idea. I'm going to be putting his name down here. Off the top of my head, I can't think of the username, but it's going to be right here. And there's no doubt this is going to be a lot of fun, and I hope that it actually helps. I don't know if it is going to help, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, great idea, and I will keep you updated as far as my results, and I have results of other experiments as well that I have to get out to YouTube. So,